Hey everybody, welcome to the Logan Power Show. This is Calvin Logan, host, live here at the Scott's Grand, 5060 Dorchester Road here in Charleston, South Carolina. Well, hey, I got with me a lady who is phenomenal. She is an entrepreneur, she's a mother, and she loves people. I got with me Miss Sarah Coleman-Lee. How you doing, man?
I'm doing just great, Calvin. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, too.
You as well.
And she has a great company here, Charleston's Best Women, that she started herself. She's in real estate also. She's very successful. You're very busy.
Yeah, very busy. Or may I say very productive.
Well, the thing about it is people say very busy, very productive. You want to have the opportunity to where you know that busy is a good thing. Sometimes it's better to be busy than not busy at all.
Right, exactly. But I like to use productive.
Productive. Gotcha.
Yeah, I'm busy being productive. How about that?
All right. I got you.
Yeah.
Well, tell our audience right now, look on the screen for us right now, about Charleston's Best Women.
Charleston's Best Women is a program that I designed, I would say, about 5 years ago. And it was founded, Calvin, based on the fact that I just strongly have always had a passion for women. And Charleston's Best Women was yet another way outside of my real estate business to be able to positively touch the lives of other women.
Wow. Okay. So it seems that you've taken on a passion to see women be successful, and that's what the Charleston's Best Women is designed for.
Yes, that's what Charleston's Best Women is all about. Through the struggles and different things I've endured in my own life. And
Okay.
you know, a lot of times that's how things in life begin. People go through their own personal struggles and
Sure.
challenges. And what I wanted most of all was for other women to come to a place where I really feel like God has brought me to.
Sure.
A place where I have been able to overcome those challenges. A place where I have been able to go through those periods of brokenness.
Sure.
And allow myself to be healed in those areas in my life so that I am able to be the best woman that I can be. And that's what was placed in my heart to start Charleston's Best Women.
Hey, that's what it is. You know, you go through trials and tribulations. You got choices to either you're going to let them overtake you, or you're going to break through the ceiling and say, I'm not going to allow that to overtake me. And it sounds, just to hear your voice, that you've been through some things. Now, looking at you from the outside, no one would ever think that. You would think, like, you know, her life's been great. She looks phenomenal. Mm-hmm. You have a daughter you mentioned is 25. She helps you with your business. She's very successful. And you seem like a great mom who's instilled a lot to your daughter. So explain to people Charleston's Best Women. You know, a woman comes, she wants to get the help she needs. What are some, I guess, protocols or certain strategies you guys have for the business that we do?
Right. One of the things I strive to accomplish with Charleston's Best Women is to be able to provide various resources for women.
Okay.
Once again, going back through the different struggles in my own personal life, one of the major struggles of my daughter and I was an area of abuse. Those were things and seeds that were planted not only in my life as a mom, but then in my daughter's life. So these were things that I had to be taught how to overcome and how to be healed so I can be my best me, and not only with myself, but even with my daughter as well. So the thing I like to focus on with Charleston's Best Women is the fact that there is never one place in our life, and it's just that one place. There's one thing I've really learned in life is that when we go through different trials in life, be it abuse, be it finances, or whatever it may be, those areas always impact other areas of our lives. So Charleston's Best Women is a place where women can come, where we bring many different resources together, experts in the area of finances, whether it's in the area of relationships, whether it's in the areas of spiritual brokenness. But the main aim of Charleston's Best Women is to bring these different resources together in one room to be able to impact women, because we're all going through different things in life.
Okay. Yes, I mean, that is something that you need to have. You need to have a place where it's a one-stop shop where you get everything you need without going to set 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 25.
Right, kind of like Walmart, right? Yeah, that one stop.
Try like
stop,
one
yeah.
stop shop, just kind of like Walmart. You're right
Yes,
about that.
yes.
Now, from doing this great organization, is there any particular stories that have come your way from certain women that you can remember that was the one that took it to the next level? You felt like, I was really humble. I know I'm getting there with my business.
Yes, one of the things that keep me striving and pushing with Charleston's Best Women is the many different stories I get from ladies all the time. Sometimes when you are putting the effort and the hard work in to make something happen, it is that aftermath of those testimonials of knowing how you impacted someone else's life. And one of the things that touched my life the most and was a testimony that I received from a young woman. It was about 2 days after the event. It really touched my life in a major way because she mentioned to me that she was on the verge of suicide.
Okay.
And someone invited her to last year's event. And it was in the midst of the event, she said just the love that she felt from the other women that was there, the information that she was received while she was there is what kept her hanging on. So for someone to reach out to me with that kind of story, and I'll never forget because I was walking downtown when I received the email from her, and I stopped dead in my tracks that day, and I looked at my sister and I said, oh my God, this is why I do what I do. I just realizing how big the impact is because you never know how you're going to impact someone else's life.
Sometimes, just looking upon doing a show or just doing a business, you never really know, like you just said, until someone actually gives that testimony.
Correct.
And because without a testimony telling you how you impact, you never really know how big of an impact you've done unless you're in the afterlife. And, for those out there that have been brokenhearted, going through some tough times, the information's on the screen. Get in contact with this organization today so that you get the help you need. The best thing I can say to anybody who's going through something, if you don't say I need help, or for instance you keep it in, you're gonna burst sometime. I don't care if it's a year, a month, a day, 10 years from now.
Correct.
Until that you're gonna have so much going on inside that you're gonna snap in a timely manner that you don't want to. And it'd be something people's like, well, something's wrong with that person, or that person's just angry. We never know how that person got angry.
There's always a root.
There's always a root cause.
It truly is.
And I think that is where you can affect others in a bad way if you don't get the kind of help you need early.
Correct. I totally agree. And that's what we're all about at Charleston's Best Women. Coming together as women. It's not the rah-rah, shish kebab, male bashing type thing. I have been asked that question before. It's us coming together as women to learn to love on one another and learn to appreciate one another and to use the skill sets that God gave us in order to be a benefit to each other.
That's something that you're on to something, and we're here to definitely support what you're doing. We definitely don't, if y'all don't know, Women's Empowerment Summit, June. They're going to have it June the 6th from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
Got two incredible inspiration speakers, Miss Lady Lisa Easley and Miss Whitney Ringler. Definitely you want to keep in contact, getting involved with the Women's Empowerment Summit. It will be the Charleston Marriott, 170 Lockwood Boulevard in Charleston, South Carolina, 29403. And what I want you all to take a look upon this and have the time to look upon this and to see for yourself that this will be something you definitely want to get involved with. I know Lady Lisa Easley, myself, personally, I've been to their church, New Life, in Goose Creek. It's a great church. Dr. Dexter Easley, shout out to him on what they're actually doing there. So definitely get some time. Take a look upon it on June the 6th. And definitely, if you don't have time on June the 6th to take upon, you want to get involved with the program. Volunteer your time, your talent, or like I say, go there for some help. It's something you definitely want to do. But I know that you're doing some great things. And, I know you seem like you have a very positive mentality, your spirit is on a high, that people don't know you've been through some stuff. Where would you like, since you're so successful in real estate and now you're into this part of this giving back, where would you like to see this great organization be in the next 3 to 5 years? What would you
I would like to see Charleston's Best Women touching the lives of women all over the world. Is what I would like to see. I mentioned to you before that we're bringing a girls component into this year's event, and that portion of the summit is called Girls Shine. And my vision for Charleston's Best Women is not for us to only touch the lives of women, but even the next generation to come. Speaking as a mom, understanding how important it is that not only I'm healed and walk through the things that I need to be my best me, but how important it is for our children, and especially our girls, not saying boys excluded, but yeah, our girls, being able to touch that next generation. And that's where I see Charleston's Best Women is touching lives all over the world, one generation at a time.
Well, I think that you're right on point, and you've been called to women. And
Yes.
you've been called to girls and to daughters. That's your lane that you've been in.
Yes.
So sometimes, you could be told, like, why you don't think about the men? Well, maybe that may not we've been called to right now. You may not have been pushed in that arena. This is where you also stay in your lane. I think a lot of times when people get into business and they say, well, Calvin, why you don't have this part of your segment? Well, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to have it. This is where I'm going with positive people, next level. I'm not going the negative side. This is where the show is designed. Right. I do apologize. I think that's what we have a lot of problems with that, because this particular world, we feed off the negative. If you had someone right now, if I had a show where we were talking about how deadbeat dads or deadbeat businesses or ladies ain't no good or men ain't no good or something of that nature, or just something negative to talk about, I probably would get more of a push than something we're talking about positive. And I just want to stay away from that, because you don't know where people's lives have been, and you want to encourage people at this point in time in life, because you have obstacles and barriers that you have overcome. Why you want to sit them back if they've overcome those victories? And so that's one of my key things. So I really appreciate what you're doing. So you want to empower the women, and I claim every woman that's watching this particular segment, if you want to get involved, get involved. Sitting down on the couch is not going to cut it. Talking about it is one thing, but action is bigger than talking. Apply it. Faith without works is dead. So I want you to do the same thing that Miss Sarah Coleman-Lee is doing. She's putting some action to her words. Her daughter's working with her. I think it's a blessing that you have a mother and daughter combination. I truly believe that what she's instilling to her daughter will prepare her for when she decides that, I want to be married and have my own family and have a great life. And she said, well, my mom was my trailblazer. She taught me X, Y, and Z. And now I can empower people about family and then go to another level.
Yes.
And she can be the generation, say, well, mama was on women, daughters. Now I went through the entire process, and I can talk about what women go through to maybe getting married or having, both segments or having children. I think that's the thing, is that, she'll take the torch when it's all said and done. And that's and
that's the beauty of Charleston's Best Women as a whole, is us coming together, going back to what you stated before, being able to take the things that God has still within us and passing that torch along and along. I've quite often heard it said, each one teach one. Because God places all different skill sets within us.
Sure.
So if each of us can reach out and reach one and teach one, and we continue to move that along, we will all find ourselves being able to be the best version of who we were really made to be.
Hey, you got it on point. I thank you again for coming on the show.
You're welcome.
And like I said, we're going to have you come back here on the show again, because we definitely want to hear what else is going on in 2015, 2016. We know that where you want to be, so definitely you're more than happy to come back on the show. And for those that are watching, if you have questions, concerns, let us know. Get on the Logan Power Show right now. Email us to loganpowershow@gmail.com. Get on women empowerment. go to where right now, www.charlestonbestwomen.com. Get on there right now. Go to Charleston Best Women onto their Facebook page, their LinkedIn. Ask those questions. Hey, we want you to get help. You ladies out there, get your daughters out there. Tell you right now, this is the opportunity to change your life. Well, hey, that's all the time I got. My name is Calvin with the Logan Power Show. We love you. We're here to support you. Thank you for supporting us, and we will see you next week.